Go down here. Hey, good morning. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. Hope you're doing well today. It's Saturday, about 5:28 in the morning, and it's episode 110 of the 5 a.m. Mester Show. And here I'm Greg Mester talking about Agile and Scrum.
And Batman.
And somebody woke up early on a Saturday over here. And Batman. We have Batman over here in the corner. Here we talk about Agile and Scrum with practical and tactical ideas for helping you get your work done, get home to your family and friends, have some fun, build business value, and hopefully make it less stressful. And as I said, have a little more fun as we put up on our wall. They can barely see the marker. There you go. They can see the mark. Don't mark me. Okay. Anyway, so today we have a guest appearance. I wish I had it on video too when he came down the stairs. But he gets a little goofy. So we're gonna see how long this show lasts, because I don't want to get too distracting, because I want you to get value out of it. Why we have a guest visitor who Batman. Thanks. Hi. How you doing, Ed? Just come. You want to be on the show, don't you? Okay. So today I want to talk about team working on different stuff at the same time during a sprint, and also about priority listing and do some Scrum basics that we have. And we'll go from there. So, and please like and subscribe and share. So we got a lot of things going on, a lot of stuff to do this weekend, right, Ed? A lot of stuff, right? Yeah. We're real serious. We got serious work to do. Serious stuff. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Bo. So one of the beauties of Scrum is the idea is that we don't work on separate things. Some teams they get in the old way where I got my one job and it's just mine. I'm not in the same code base or working on the same stuff. The other people. You want to say something?
Ring the bell.
Oh, ring the bell. When you like and subscribe, please ring the bell on YouTube so that you can get updates when we have show.
Try to ring your own bell.
There you go.
When you're doing it.
Okay, sounds good.
Try it with.
All right.
On your nail.
Okay. Thanks. So one of the aspects of it, I'm just gonna go like this.
Ow.
Okay. Thanks, Bob. When you have multiple people working on different things, all you're really basically creating is, like, let's say you have 6 people on team, 6 little mini teams, because they're not really working together to get the code out. And the idea is that when you have more than one person working on the same product, the story, right, the outcome, maybe there's different tasks associated and you're working at the same time, the work gets out quicker. And that's the idea behind the sprint. It's not about one person doing all the work through the entire time. So, for example, if you have to do front-end work, some database, some back-end connections, maybe an API, you would have 3 people working on that same product line at the same time, and they would communicate, and that's how we get the product out quicker, and you get the slice down the story. Versus a little piece of the story, and each little story is a section of it. So to get the slice down through a story, you want people working on the same story at the same time, doing different aspects of the story and delivering that code. So it's like front end, middleware, APIs, database work, connections to somebody, whatever else you need. Those 5 or 6 tasks are being all worked at the same time. Be careful. And that's how you get the power of Scrum. We're in a traditional world. One person does one thing, and then another person does another thing, and then the next thing does another thing. It's more like a waterfall activity inside Scrum during a sprint, which doesn't get you quite as much as you wanted, right? So that's just a basic Scrum thing, just to share that. If you see your team working on 5 different things at the same time, you're not going to get as much benefit. And they don't really see the benefit of doing daily Scrum and things like that, because why do I need to talk to my coworker? Because I'm just going to work on my own thing, and they're coding the front end of their thing. I'm coding the front end of my thing, and the two of them don't talk to each other and don't need. So that's one of the signs of why you might see people not thinking they're going to get any value out of the daily Scrum. So again, the recommendation is set up a little demos. I guess this is a challenge, right? Get a challenge. I got to put a challenge up for the other day. But here's a coding channel from a Scrum Master perspective and a team. Pick a story that has multiple aspects of it. It has front end, back end, middleware, whatever different tasks you got to do. Testing, and get all the people, get three different people working on the same story at the same time as an experiment. So that's my challenge for you. If you're not doing it that way, where you have one person working on one story, one person per story, my challenge is take 3 people or 2 people or more than just one, right? The idea you need more one to work on the same story at the same time. And as they're coding, they get a better, see how quickly they get their product. Just as an experiment. And then let me know how it goes. But that would be your challenge. Take a story in your next sprint, get 3 or 4 of your developers, your team, working on the same story at the same time to get the product done quicker. And I bet you do a lot better, right? They just need to do it once. They don't understand it. So you don't do everything. You just pick one and just do it that way. And they find out how it became much better and the product gets better and they get it done quicker. So that's your challenge, right? The other thing I want to talk about is old traditional to-do lists and how do you track all this stuff. And I think I'm going to do a couple episodes on different tools out there and everything. But, here's an example. I did this quick little weekend sprint work that I got to do this week. And be careful with the piano. Okay. Do not play it during the show. Parenting day, right? And it's 5:30 on a Saturday. And he's up. Go figure that one. All right. I think he slept too much yesterday. So I got all these things. I got to fix Eddie's desk. I got to do a bookshelf. I got to do some 5 clips. And I got to do 3 different websites. I got to do TikTok. We're doing a, what are we doing here? A play event. We'll get to yours in a second. I got to clean Lee's bathroom, Eddie's closet, office work. Got to go register for Shrek. A bunch of filler things where this is like the continuous work. Got to watch some videos for that international sales. By the way, there's 4 hours left if you want to watch that. So by 8 o'clock in the morning, those videos will expire and then you have to buy it. I'm going to get some connections this weekend and work on just getting more subscribers to 5am Mester Scrum. So those things I'll just do as we go. Eddie has a list. What's your list, Ed?
Pet bubbles.
Pet bubbles.
Tackle dad.
Tackle dad.
No.
Tackle dad? Really?
Uh-huh.
That's on your list of things to do today?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's why we do 5 a.m. Because otherwise I get tackled. He'll tackle me later at the end of the show when we're all done, right? Okay.
No, I'm gonna play the piano.
Oh, he wants to play the piano at the end of the show. That's probably when you're all going to disconnect, right? So this list is nice. And this is where, these boards, these Trello boards, Jira, any one of those systems comes in handy. And this is also where I got the yellow stickies. Where here, look, I know I'm not going to do Eddie's awake now. So maybe I can do Eddie's closet thing. I can move that up in the list. But I'm not going to do leaves yet. But Eddie's desk. So IKEA doesn't open until like 9 or 10 o'clock. So that's the 9 a.m. thing, right? The bookshelf, everybody's sleeping. So that's going to be later. But like here, I wrote 5 video clips. Maybe the 5 video clips I can do first. So I'll put that higher in the priority, right? So I can go through the library and do some clips on that, right? And then I have these other websites that I'm working on where I can, I got to base on these based on what's making money. This one I have somebody else. So maybe I don't have this order. I have 1, 2, 3, but I have a friend of mine who's going to populate this iPhilly Word website So maybe I make that number 1. But see, now this is why this is nice as a punch list. Just getting everybody to get their ideas on the table, what you want to do. Right? This is where the stickies. You want one?
I need one.
Which one you want? Pink one?
No.
Color. Oh.
I'll take a blue.
A blue?
Yeah.
You want the blue?
Yeah, just give me one.
I got the blue. So you got the stickies, and this is where I tell people when I coach people, sometimes I just have them start talking and I start writing on a sticky. You can write on the board. This is the lean part. You can write it on the board first, and then I take time and write it on a sticky, like Eddie's desk, right? So I get the one sticky, right? So I can make all these stickies, and I can put it on this board here. I wonder if they stick. I don't know. We're doing it in a row. I got bookshelf. I guess I could have redone these like the Power of TV. You ever hear that? Where you do these ahead of time? So I got the book. Where's your marker? I don't know. You had it. I don't know what you do with it, dude. Here's a red one. Here. You got a red one. 5 clips. 5 clips. I'm just gonna do a couple of these things. So you had your discussion with your people. You wrote it on the board. So now you're in the middle of the team. This is where the facilitation comes from, right? Now I'm sitting there writing my Philadelphia Railroad and Steam Works Museum. That's that one. Right. Put that there. Philly Word.
Like that here.
Dad, I got that one of the notes. Oh, tackle Dad. Thanks. You gotta learn how to spell. 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these. So these are like the 3, right? So I got on here. But what's nice about having these systems, and so now you saw how live, right, where we just went and wrote these down, and then I just hit the bar of this. I'll block Eddie out now. So I got my list, right? Tackle that. I don't know what the priority is on that one, but I can't do Eddie's desk first, so I got to put that down a little bit, right? I don't think this quirk's going to work. The bookshelf can't do that yet because not everybody's awake. I can do the 5 clips. I'll put them first just because I can do that. 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. I don't know where Tackle Dad. Let's put Tackle Dad down here. I was like, somebody wants. Okay, the customer wants Tackle Dad up here after the show, so we'll put that up top. That was the customer saying we want to do that. Philly Word. I don't know. I can. So from an income perspective, I can do 5 a.m. Mester Scrum last. I could do Philly Word because I know my buddy needs money and I know my museum wants to do that. So I could put that in that order. Am I going to do the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum first today? Probably not. I'm going to run out of time. You can't even see it, right? So I'm going to put the bookshelf first. I'm going to put the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum down here. I can move the bookshelf because I don't have to go to the store. Then there's going to be Eddie's desk. And there's your priority list real quick. Now, the nice thing about the digital systems now is that this is all digital and it doesn't take your time. And you can just list them up on the computer as you type. It's not a third. So now I wrote this, right? So a third data entry would be to have to write this in the computer. So when you're in the office, instead of going from, the whiteboard, right? The whiteboard to stickies on the wall, but stickies on the wall are really nice. To in the computer, that's like 3 layers of work. So that's extra work. So to lean it out, you just write it in the computer and you show it on your computer screen in the form of little cards that they have, and then you rearrange the order right live in there, and you just ask them which one you want to do next and stuff like that. The stickies are nice, and I have one of the things I do, I like the visual representation. I will, once it's written in the computer, I'll have the computer print out tags and I'll put it on the board at the office. But I don't do that where I take up the customer's time and write all those things out, right? So, but there you go. There's just showing a quick little demo of doing the boards and the punch list, the old traditional punch list, right? Nice thing on whiteboard, you can erase things as they're done. And then as we do it, we'll just cross them off, right? And it's nice to have things crossed off. It's a nice visual. And that's the nice visual about doing the Kanban board too. So anyway, I just want to show that. And I'll show you a little bit later in 1 second. Add piano later. I've been tagged with the sticky. So with that, that's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. Please like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Eddie, do you know where the bell is? What you do with the bell? You lost the bell. Ring the bell. And please share. With that, I will say happy Scrumming, happy Saturday, because it is Saturday. It's about 5:43 a.m. I got a lot of stuff on my punch list to do, as you can see. Apparently, one of the top items is Tackle Dad. I don't know if that's going to happen at the end of the show or later. And we have the musical genius over here playing the musical tone. So, see you later. Have a great weekend. Do some fun stuff. You know, like I do have on my list, play event. So we're going to go check out something today with the kids. So that'll be fun. And maybe TikTok's going to be fun. We're going to try to get that done today. I've been talking about it. I just need to put it on the list and get it done, right? Anyway, take care. Have a great day and happy Scrumming. Bye.